Good morning. Happy Thursday in North America and Thursday and or Friday anywhere else you are, including down under for my friend Ringo, who subscribed to me the other day. He's not a huge gamer, but he is an amazing friend. So, Ringo, if you're listening to this like it was some kind of podcast, I pity you, but I love you. So here we are today, and wouldn't you know it, I was messing with my controller, and I logged into a character that I'm not referring to with the thumbnail of this live video. That's right. So I'm going back to the main menu one time to bring up a character I made yesterday that is a rogue. And I used to play rogues back in the early days of Dungeons and Dragons. Quite a bit. In fact, I used to play rogues when elf was a class and race. So, yeah, if you were thinking I was a much younger man, I'm sure it's just the voice that gave me away. Um, anyway, we're back here at the main page. We're going to jump in and we're going to do a little bit of the sword and sorcery with Lyria, a character I made yesterday to explore the rogue, but also to take a splash of maybe a bit of something else. I'm looking for a magical assassin type, a nightblade, if you will, something dark and mysterious who can use dimension doors and poisons and assassination techniques. We'll see if there's any way to create something like that without looking at a shit ton of guides. Uh, so let's go for it. Lyria is on normal difficulty, and so far, she's a blast. So let's see if we can do something with this. Before we get too far into this, just to catch anybody up who actually happens to be following along, let's take a look at Lyria. Here she is in all of her glory. She's a level 2 rogue, Seldorine, urchin background, which I thought was definitely appropriate. She does have some points in performer, so she does love to carry around the giant lute, which is actually, if I remember correctly, this was the Lute of the Merryweather Bard. I think this comes in the box as a reward either for being early access, or it could possibly be from the recent Twitch giveaway, because I participated in that as a viewer of some terrific channel. Actually, a handful of them. But anyway, there was some good Twitch viewing of that day in the old Babylonia household. So, as if you guys care, she has the Merryweather lute. She's also wearing the periwinkle undergarments. Always a plus, right? And padded armor +1, along with the mask of the shapeshifter and the cape of the Red Prince, of course. For all of Divinity Original Sin 2 fans out there, I know you exist, and you are lovely. Chatterbox, Stream Hopper, that's definite Stream Hopper for sure. Called that one. But yeah, so let's get in here and do the things as quickly as possible and get out and let's see if we can get a level or two and maybe spec a little bit into, if I remember correctly anyway, we might go a little into sorcery. So let's see if we can make that happen.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not
On my
bad.
bard character, which is my main
Again.
character currently, and still very much in chapter 1. I love to bring Will, Karlak, and Shadowheart, of course, for the heals, and just because she's a terrific companion.
I don't need you to be like me.
But Will is
You
really
have to buy enough time to
fantastically
Come on. I believe in
well
you.
written.
You can
No,
do this.
well written so far, and just thrilled to have him in my party. Great character.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical...
His reaction here is priceless. You saw her! Which isn't that big of a, I guess, a reaction for you as a player. But perhaps we are the first other tadpole Will has encountered since the ship, so...
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck.
Hey, who knows, man? Tentacles, horns, all kinds of shit sprouts in this game.
With rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living, evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli, a devil's advocate, a champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Sorry, I had to get a screenshot. Kind of wish I had one without the without all the text in, although that is a great piece of text.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the mine.
Pay attention, folks. That whole good eye thing is kind of a running theme throughout Act 1, at the very least.
Preying on the innocent. I don't kill her.
I heard
She'll leave behind
another creator on a YouTube channel the other day call him Weil, which actually, it's a really cool name, but I do believe it's pronounced Will.
An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I
guess Lizelle didn't like that show of solidarity and spirit of helpfulness. You have to forgive me. I've played a lot of Fallout 76 with a really cool guild of people, and though we're not currently playing right now, they rubbed off on me. They made me nicer, kinder, gentler even.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I picked up some Gale approval. I mean, all I gotta basically do is trip over my loot, and I'll be committed to a love affair with him. So, you know, the magic of Dungeons and Dragons.
By Mordai's eyes.
By Mordai's eyes.
Friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Damn. You heard her. Bow. Oh my God, I'm such a bastard. What can I say? What can I say? I picked up 2 disapprovals from the old Shadowheart at this point. Uncool.
Where?
Uncool. It's okay, I'm going to earn one back here in just a second.
Near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Okay. Let's step up over here to the side.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Oh, Shadow Art.
A thin shell requires little to crack it. I will apply more pressure should the situation demand.
Ooh.
The T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Yeah.
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps.
She's not going to say
You will
culture,
educate
folks.
me on matters of this Fey run.
It's actually Faerun.
Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
All right, well, let's do it. So basically, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and tip my hat and say, yeah, we got to go run a little errand with my friend the Githyanki here. So Githyanki requires. Maybe we should just start calling her Githy Yankee, since she can't seem to get any of Faerun's races correct. Maybe not. Why be mean to Lizelle?
These tieflings prove fragile.
I know my buddy
Have a
Mugen
mind to end their misery
doesn't
yourself.
like it when I'm mean to Lizelle,
Calm
so
yourself.
I'm going to calm that shit
They're
down.
survivors, not soldiers.
I fail to see the distinction.
Yeah, somebody really ought to come out and clean up these bodies. It's unhygienic, especially for a druid grove. I mean, come on. What the hell?
So,
Now,
boy,
I am...
aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lazelk Choki, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Kachaki.
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
All right, guys.
Best get going.
Yeah, for some reason today I'm having a very hard time.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lazel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloi. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Wow.
Let's
There's a level up for some reason. I must have made some kind of discovery. Now let's see. Yeah, we could do that, but we could also do this. Yeah, I think so. And then we can get rid of... Not really into necromancy. Not on this character, anyway. And we already got True Strike up in this mother. Yeah, I definitely think Firebolt is appropriate. Although Dancing Lights is even more appropriate. And it is a cantrip. You know what I can definitely do without is Light. But I'll take Dancing Lights because that's way more drow, baby. Chromatic Orb, killer, useful spell in so many ways. Magic Missile is really overboard, especially, I would imagine, in the case of someone who could do a twin meta Magic Missile. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that in my list this time for funsies, because my cleric in the multiplayer game with Rinpale and Muujin is also taking a dip into sorcerer for other reasons, and I feel like it's a good time. Now, when I picked sorcerer, did I pick a subclass? No, I did not. Okay. Still preserved my spell choices. Thank you. Wild magic. I don't know. Definitely not storm, because I've already got that going for me. Definitely not wild, or draconic, because I feel like I would have noticed the scales before, and I totally didn't. So, wild? Yeah, let's go wild. Bucket. That's kind of a Fey thing to be. A little wild. Little tides of chaos here with the... ooh. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Wild magic. Yeah. That's how we're going to do this. Oh, well then, wait. Yes. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Now I'm a sorcerer.
Tell me, Lae'zel, when you say we might be purified at your creche, what does that mean exactly?
Augusta will affix the Zaithisk, the purifier, to our heads. Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
Weapon blueprints. The master blacksmith's work.
All right, enough
Not too
controller for
refined here.
today.
Just quick ideas sketched out.
That candle is not mine for the taking. Okay.
That Zaithisk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device.
Goodness gracious.
hell are you doing?
Ruined. Smash. Oh, smash you!
This is going to be a reload.
Don't disturb a half ogre in the making.
Well, let's see what we can do before we get murderized. Uh, whoops.
Right. Time to skulk about. Make way.
Chalky. Damn.
Get out!
See, this is where the controller actually fails me. Because if I wanted to do this, ugh, God, did I actually use it? That's just brilliant. Well, you guys are getting the best of me this morning. All two of you. And I appreciate you.
A tale for the ages.
For sure. At least the next 10 seconds of ages, maybe. If we're even going to go that far, I think, with it. He's too heavy to shove. No. No way I could do this without getting smacked, so we're just going to end the turn. Hope for the best. That was genuine pain and suffering in her voice. I feel kind of bad now. I didn't even really mean to do this. I thought if you touched the door, it ran a cutscene where you had like party members chatting, but that may have been just an Asterian thing. I've never actually done this in early access even. I do feel a little bad. Not that bad though. Not bad enough to stop anyway. So.
Softer than a whisper.
Shadowheart. Definitely not an undead creature. Yeah. Shadowheart, I hate to tell you, but you are in big trouble if you do not land that concussive smash.
On my way. I'm not going to last much longer.
Fools these mortals be.
What fools these mortals be indeed, sir. Because they walk face first into well, a live act of some kind that we probably should have skipped, especially since we skipped everything to come talk to the Gith-Yankee patrol first at Lazelle's request.
Pawn to cleric 4.
I wonder if we can successfully run away.
What path lies before me?
We may not have to talk to the Gith-Yankee patrol after all, because Lazelle may be dead. It's not going to make Mugen happy at all.
Heading there.
The witching hour.
Well, that's unfortunate. No. Not going to push. Oh my God, it worked.
Step to it.
We might escape this. It is possible. Oh, no, I don't want that. I want this.
Time to press ahead.
What was the purpose of that? Larian? You crazy guys? Okay. Don't panic, Bubbles. You can do this.
A little help, please.
You need more than a little help. Can it work? Seems a little cheesy. But not gonna do it, huh? All right. Well,
May it please, Mistra.
Don't waste a step.
Onward.
what's up, Arsenova? Yeah, I've got the touch and the power all right. I had kind of a little mini gamer panic attack there when I realized that opening that door so I can make a smart-ass tadpole statement was actually not in my cards. It's all right, though. Live and learn. I've been trying to avoid spoilers as much as possible other than watching Ren fail. And to be honest, not all that smart anyway. So typically, I don't remember them even if I'm exposed to them as long as I'm not exposed firsthand. And apparently, my memory of this encounter from watching his streams is slightly different than what it actually is because I was not able to be funny or insulting, not in the way I responded anyway, and use the tadpole. Instead, I got directly into a fight. And while we took her boyfriend out, Big Mama's on the rampage now. And she is unhappy with the old bubble cat.
Very well.
It is what it is. It is what it is, boys. We are screwed. If she comes chasing there and throws a rock or something, he's down too. All right. Wonder what she's going to do now. Yeah.
Wonder if the gods are watching.
Hey, you know what? Having a party is totally overrated, you guys. The real winning strat in Baldur's Gate 3 is getting them all killed and then running away. Oh, that's a death for Gale. That's a death for Shadow. Damn. Yeah. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. You don't know. I don't want to use a scroll on somebody who's still going to be attacked. That's ridiculous. Leave me alone. Can't control because they're dead. Right. Don't care, though, because none of that actually matters. I have a character over here I can totally control. Whatever happened to you can run away? I thought that was actually a thing. I've never done it because old gamer gangsters can't run for shit. But you know. I guess I'm going to keep running. I don't rightfully know what else to do.
Breathe deep and move.
How is that dashing? Okay, out of combat now. Let's go back over and look at the dead and the dying. Boy, she is right there. She is hot. She can easily make that jump. I mean, come on. All right, so for now at least,
Moving in.
I'm pretty much down all of my party members.
Something's burning.
Let's see how much more trouble I can get into without touching the quick save button. Because this is kind of fun.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Let's switch back over to controller for this since I don't plan on being in any fights. Good lord.
Grand Duke Raven Guard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push.
Push. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Pushing. There you go. Ah, the mighty 8 strength rogue sorcerer multi-class, who has no idea what they're doing, but just so happened to walk up and put their foot against the door at the right time.
Don't have much time. Hello? Can you hear me? Stay where you are. We don't have much time. Fight out.
That's half the battle, right, Arsenova? To do good, one must look good doing it.
The heat coming off that door.
Those are the deals,
It's
folks.
spelled trouble.
All right. Well, you know, how you doing? I guess I'll, I mean, I could cast some spells. Could do a whole lot of shit, but what's the point? Just go ahead and hit it with the sword. This is so weird because Lazelle's still alive. It's just letting me basically take turn after turn. It feels really unnatural.
Come. I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
All right, well, I mean, yeah, I don't blame you. Proper thanks is probably not something I'm going to be hearing a whole hell of a lot of after I so cunningly picked a fight that I couldn't win and then ran off and left my companions to die. You know, it's a rogue's life, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure what to say. Nothing like getting hung up on the geometry.
At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
Takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward. If my eyes
There's literally a drow that just came and rescued you too. God, what the hell is happening in your life, lady?
We must find the Duke.
Counselor Floric, this has got to be a confusing ass day for you.
Count the dead. Take word of their
Count the
sacrifice
dead.
to this city. And
Count
you,
the dead.
I must ask again for your aid.
Uh,
Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The council will
you're going to
reward
send a
you
drow
for it.
after the drow. I mean, I guess
May
that
I
makes
trust you'll
sense.
see it through?
May I trust?
It is not fealty, I ask. Merely a great favor on behalf of my city. Grand Duke Ravengard is the invisible force holding
They don't want
Baldursgate
fealty.
together.
So,
Without him, the
I mean, I
city
guess I could
faces collapse.
look into it if I get a
In
chance.
fact,
I got to go
felt may have
rescue
been the
some
intention
dead
of those who
party
died.
members first, but yeah, why not?
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity.
Remember the Duke's generosity.
You should pick up the drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and
Oh, I'll
join
pick
when
it
I
up with
can.
ease. I mean, I'm a drow,
Fist?
you know, so I know how they think. No. Wait. I could topple with that. That could be pretty useful, but it makes more sense that I would be using something. I guess this is my go-to. All right, let's do it. Fuck it. Today's a day of weirdness. Right, right. It's a rogue sorcerer with a stick. Everybody run! Hey, Liam. Yeah, the flaming fist. See, now I got a problem, you guys, because way over here, there's an extremely pissed off ogress, and for good reasons. I killed her boyfriend after I interrupted them having a private moment. So, yeah, I don't blame her for being pissed off. She's basically killed all of my party except for Lizelle, who's laying over there dying, saving herself from dying, it looks like. Although when the ogress comes back, that's probably not going to be the outcome unless she manages to crawl away. Yeah, it's a hideous situation, really. It's not good at all. I mean, it's fine for me. I'm a drow rogue sorcerer, so I mean, it's not the end of the world, you know. I just have to go grab like another companion and figure out a way to sneak in and pick up the god of death, bring him back to my camp, and then hire some hirelings, I guess, to replace my dead cleric and my my dead ass friend Gale. So there goes any worry that I might have to romance him accidentally, because apparently he's super into that.
Quiet. Move with care.
Yeah, she is definitely not budging. Simply use Fireball. You see, that's the thing. I would, except for it's a brand new character who basically skipped everything after letting Lizelle talk us into coming over here to talk to our allies about the crash. So we're like, I'm level 3, but I think they're still level 2. And so my Fire Bolt is level 1, and that's really not enough for a 67 hit point ogress. Ogress. She's a little tough for that, so we may have a problem there. Let's see, I can go back to the Emerald Grove. I can go to my camp too. I'm just gonna cut out to the camp, guys. Got a dip. Good luck. Oh, look, I got some guys. Yeah, I can make this happen. All right, cool. Go back and rescue everybody with different guys. If the game lets me get away with this and go rescue people with Astarion and Will, I'm going to write a 2,000 word story about how awesome it is and read it like it was a script. I'm kidding. Yeah, anyway.
Sorry, but I prefer groups that are a little smaller.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
Lose a follower or two, and I might consider it.
Honey, I've already lost a follower or two, so there's that. You bastard. Okay. Oh, wait. Hello.
We meet again.
Mm-hmm.
As predicted.
We do. As predicted.
I shall be here in my camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Good. Yeah, I might have need of your services to, yeah,
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish...
Oh, great news.
I will cleave soul to body once
Terrific, because 2 of my compatriots have shuffled this mortal coil. So, simply use Fireball. I'm still dying at your little... Such a jackass. Like, I could use Fireball as a first level sorcerer, man. Let's see. I could use those Brex.
Thou must return with the proper payment.
Which is how much again?
This is the price of balance.
Bring him. We'll go rescue Lizelle.
Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment.
Cool.
By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives.
Hey, good news, guys. This turned into a pretty cool video explaining how to get your party members resurrected mid-combat. Hi, guys. What is Gale going to have to say for himself now?
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you.
Did you have like an epiphany while you were dead?
For a while now, and it's just about time that I've shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have.
Did you just call me a devil?
Condition.
Purple Rain? What's up with that?
We share, but just as
try harder. I'm trying hard to fail as hard as possible, and then I'm going to go back and rescue Lizelle. Is it contagious?
No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item. And absorb the weave inside. Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that I mean it's imperative.
And by that I mean it's imperative that you hand over magical loot that I can deposit in my portable hole for a chest.
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger.
Yes, assuaging is harder.
There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Okay.
Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands.
Dude, I just watched you get murdered running away from an ogress.
Please.
Yes, I said ogress.
Your help could be the difference between life and death.
All
As
right.
luck would have it, you're already primed to give me
as you said
exactly
before,
what I need.
pray tell. Oh, fuck. What am I giving away here? Yeah, I mean, or we'll give him the gloves of power, because, yeah. Although I'm really not sure how these work. In early access, I was under the impression that you had to have the actual brand that you get from Princess Gut in order to use this correctly. And if not, you were getting baned yourself every time you used it against someone else. But Mugen mentioned yesterday that wasn't true. I think it was Mugen in one of his streams or one of his videos. But to be safe, I don't know anybody who's using thrown spears at this point. So we'll go ahead and give them that.
Thank you.
Did you just shove a spear through your heart? And how do you feel now?
That hit the spot.
Okay.
I feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside.
What are mostly just mid?
Demon,
the magic items?
out, but no less
I
dangerous.
don't know, man. There's a couple of really good ones if you're going for a lightning build.
Its ravages. Such is the nature of all
Oh, the gloves of power? Yeah. They're not the greatest even if they don't have a negative effect, but they are kind of cool from like a roleplay standpoint if they have a positive effect, especially if you're somebody like my rogue sorceress here who is walking the fine line between good and evil and doesn't mind using the shit out of the parasite.
Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour.
Really? I just gave you a spear of power, bro.
I understand I ask a lot from you with few
answers
in return.
No, it's true. There are better pairs of gloves around.
All will be told.
The missile snaring gloves are kind of cool. If you routinely are the type of person that's in the heat of battle getting pot shot by assholes with bows.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Oh, which one did I even hit? I was looking away from the screen. Alrighty then.
A long way to go still.
Yeah, you might want to level up because we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a party here in a second. Yep, we're going to leave you the way you are. All the allies I can see. Only the creature I can touch. You can fuck off now. Blindness. What if they're already enraged, though? It's the best thing I got for the problem right this second. Did you give the missile snaring gloves to Gale? I can't remember which one the Bard gave him to. I know it's not him. I think I actually gave him to Karlak. Although I may have not thought that one through very well. Since, as a barbarian, I think she has some natural missile dodging. I could be wrong, though. We shall see. All right. Well, now Will wants to have a little bit of a chat.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning.
So all of this started, Arsenal. I don't know if you saw it, but all of this started because I just took off to go talk to the Get the Yankee, and I didn't think about what I was doing when I hit the barn door. And then we got into a fight. We killed her boyfriend. She's super pissed. I ran away. I was the only one to successfully run away. The first one to go down actually is back up again, but in a death save kind of position. And the other two were dead. When I finally ran away as far as I could go, I ran here to the camp, and I found that I did actually go through that first dungeon over by where you find Shadowheart yesterday morning when I made this character. And I did, in fact, have the God of Death in my camp willing to res my friends. So they're back now, and Lizelle is technically still alive. And everybody in the camp suddenly wants to have a heart-to-heart. It's good times.
If Floric says he lives, then he lives. And we need to free him from his captors. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father.
Oh,
I know
shit.
I haven't said. Our relation was
Is that like a
never
Luke
a
Skywalker,
pride,
Darth Vader
at
thing,
least
or?
for him. I was close to him once, until he disowned me and cast me
He
out.
disowned me. For reasons that I'm not going to tell you about yet, because that actually comes later on in the story.
I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting?
Barbarian focus. I haven't played a Barbie yet. Do you think that would be good for a monk too? I haven't played one of those either. And since you guys, both you and Mugen, are playing barbarians, I felt like I should probably play a monk.
But the very future of Baldur's
This is why it takes so long to beat games, by the way, as you well know, my sweet child. But I get addicted to the beginnings and trying a bunch of different things until I finally come up with one that I want to see it through. And then you have the ridiculous long tail of that where Rock Action is level 327 and Fallout 4 and has completed everything and got every settlement. And yeah. So obviously I'm extreme in both directions. Oh, for ending your rage. All right, cool. That'd be great for Karlach.
There is. I would tell you more, but I can't. That must be the end of it.
You can't.
I know. And you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard.
Ah, so it's not Wild. It's Will.
A man who belongs to the past.
That YouTuber was wrong, man.
Shadow he left behind.
Sure, it's not the first time. You don't see it often, though. That's for sure.
I'm all for it.
So, you want to go help me rescue Lizelle, or are you still going to pretend I can't join my party? Because, yada, yada, yada,
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells.
Remember, my character's a street urchin, so getting a chance to talk to a big old puka duke,
Father's the son of a
it's just good intelligence gathering.
Barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldurin, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring.
Baldurin? The Baldur? I'm sorry.
I spent more time
a little on the nose, I guess, for a Thursday morning.
With lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
All right, I'm going to step away for a bio for a quick moment. Please treat each other accordingly. All two of you. What's up, nerd? Mugen, you missed the fun, man. And I really got to pee, but I'm going to tell you about it real quick. So, character I made yesterday, I wanted to experiment without looking at guides and stuff. A rogue sorcerer. And so I made this character yesterday. I jumped on today to do a little sword and sorcery. And the very first thing that happened was we talked to Lizelle's buddy at the Druid Grove and made him grovel. And it was fun. And so I decided, you know what? Let's just go straight there. Before we talk to anybody else, let's go straight there. So we ran over there. We went the back way. We jumped up. We ran by the barn door. And I thought, won't it be funny to see what they all say? when I open up or knock on the door, because I remember seeing Asterion had a line. Well, the door just opened. So I smart-assed my way through the first round of that, and we're in a fight. Kill her boyfriend. Big Mama's pissed off. We all run except for Lizelle, who's down, and everybody gets picked off by the rampaging ogress. Except for me, I made it all the way down to where Duke Ravenclaw has been abducted by Drow. And then, of course, the counselor asked me, another Drow, to chase them down. Came back to the camp, rezzed my 2 dead friends, and now I'm stuck talking to all my companions about how tragic their backstories are. And now I'm going to pee. Okay, so now I'm trying to get everybody to run back and rescue Lizelle, even though apparently I'm the only one that likes her. Is that right? You make fun of the little Wang. Of course.
Hear, hear. Though, truth be told, I'd sooner down a week-old hooch at a ramshackle inn. Better company, and a better buzz. Make some room, and I'm all yours.
Of course. All right, guys. We really need to go rescue Lizelle.
Which way do the
I
nearest
know for
run?
sure she'd do the same for us. Spoiled for choices. Spoiled for choices. Yeah, I think Lizelle and Karlak would probably be a match if you're playing the game and you don't romance either one of them, because a little bird whispered in my ear the other day that your companions will start romancing each other, probably fairly specifically, like you said. But yeah.
All right. What now?
All right. What now? Well, I think we need to rest and then go rescue Lizelle. Can't end your day while you have a down party member. Ah, okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. We can survive
What
this.
did you mean before, Gale? A woman with shadows for eyes, you said?
Merely that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily. I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
Like, I think those two would get together if you didn't romance either one of them. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. I think we're going to have to come at this from a different direction, which means we're going to need a little bit of magic. We're going to need magic. All right. Wait, I'm going to go here. Ugh. Oof. Let's go to the Emerald Grove Inbreds. Okay. Can't use a corporizer on somebody who's alive. He won't do it. He did bring these two back. They were dead. But yeah, she's not dead. Uh, she's down. And because the Ogress is guarding the bridge that I escaped over, she's still down and not dead. I'm wondering if I come back this way, if she'll wander back to her house and then kill Lizelle, or whether we'll be able to bring Lizelle up and then slowly escape. Should be interesting. Anyway, this is a stream of failure. Because I've basically done every stupid thing you could possibly do since I logged in. That's what happens when you take a 10-minute break before you start streaming. Wink, wink. But yeah, so we're going to just roll with it. Not save scum or anything. Just do what we can do and see what happens. It's just for fun.
Careful you don't pull a muscle in your haste.
Wait. Am I going the right way? Aww. Poor little doggy. Their person fell down, go boom. Oh, you are truly ferocious, my friend. But why? Why would you waste a guidance on a dog? Man, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? No, this is a character I made to test out some ideas I had for playing a rogue with some sorceress features without looking at any spoilers or anything. This is based on a conversation that Arsenova and I had the other day about the cleric sorcerer. And I started thinking about, ooh, because one of my first D&D characters was like a Night Shadow, Night Blade kind of thing back in the early 80s. A rogue with sorceress features, so.
With a deep, heartbroken whine,
the bard is the main character.
Head. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move.
He does not move.
The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
All right, well, good. Yeah, I don't think this is anything. I need to get to Lizelle, who's down over here.
That might be worth a look.
She's quite down. Can we get to Lizelle? We're going to rescue your favorite NPC, Mugen. It's just so much easier to walk around with the controller. I'd never used one before for these kind of games until he started doing it. I figured I got the Starfield controller, so why not? And I don't happen to know any easy way to go back and forth from this kind of stealth mode thing. So, no, I don't want your iron torch. Definitely don't want that.
The story of Dracula on the last voyage of the Demeter. Evil is on this ship.
In the night, it drinks our blood.
What in the hell is that noise?
Dracula.
Oh my god. Rated R.
Where is that noise coming from? Oh, Twitch. Effing Twitch. That was frightening. Mostly because at first I thought it was something like in a book or a journal that he had left behind, and I was like, wait a second? What is this nonsense? Alright, back in the game. Are we in turn-based? No. Oh, you know what?
I'm ready.
I know you are. But I'm going to need you to go ahead and heal our friend Lizelle.
Take two. Perfectly hidden. Keeping my head down.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
Yes, I think it's time for a well-deserved and well-needed rest. It's been a long day after all. A long day of getting our asses kicked. Yikes. Lizelle, do you have anything to say? No? All right, good. We'll just use the bed.
You don't sleep well, flitting between
All right, Mooch.
dreams and
Thanks for stopping by, man.
nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe
It was
you
Twitch,
just
and it
get
was
lucky.
muted. The channel was, but they must have went offline, and then it gave me a full not muted
Shit.
ad.
No, it's not what it looks like.
Are you serious with me right now?
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
Yeah, bad luck, buddy, because I'm the rogue of the party, so... Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough break, man. That's a real tough break. Oh well. Win some, lose some.
So, the Pale One is gone. It's for the better, given his palate.
He wasn't the worst company, bloodlust aside. Part of me will miss him.
Need I remind you that he tried to open one of our necks like a Thayan Red?
The Thayan
I
Red.
did not bring this danger into our camp. Perhaps whoever did should be more careful in future. Do you have any brain left? Or has the worm claimed it all?
It doesn't matter. Astarian's dead. For good, this time. We're safe as we can be.
It just felt like a thing that I would do as this character. I don't know. Come on, man. We're just having fun. This has been the stream of insanity. One failure after the other. Why stop now? You know? I'm not killing the dog, so don't even ask.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
I love you, my son, but not even for you. Look at that. All my remaining party members totally approve. Anyway. I wasn't playing the Dark Urge character. Oh my god. That's not Dark Urge. That's just a natural reaction from almost getting your neck bitten off by a goddamn vampire in your sleeve. And they're also a rogue, and you're a rogue, and what the fuck you need them for? In every playthrough? Come on. You gotta live a little. You know, mix things up a bit. When I play the Dark Urge, I have a funny feeling they're gonna crawl to the finish line of this damn game with no original characters in tow. If the Gale introduction from the videos is anything to be believed. Yikes. Alrighty.
You've a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not
Ooh.
mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of eloquence. Prowess in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
Rathajak, a technique known to few outside Kalir. Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
Is the Ogress still standing guard over this bridge? I really would like to come over to the bridge. Dead boyfriend in the middle of the road. Dead boyfriend in the middle. Sorry.
What if this crash doesn't work out, Lae'zel? What if your kin fail you?
If I can reach the crash,
She's still
kin will
there.
provide. Any fear
Oh.
mine alone.
If you say so.
This is,
Just don't expect me to put all my eggs in the same basket.
That expression must sound curious to a Githyanki ear, given the way they're birthed. I was wondering about your queen, Blackith. What tales of her reach us are terrifying. I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
Blackith is unity. Fear and beauty. Life and unlife. Eyes like onyx. Teeth like daggers. There is none more perfect.
Sounds vile. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation.
Nobody listening. What have we got here?
what have we got here?
Oh, stop this thing!
The goblin seems unsure whether to bow to you or attack.
What do you want? Oh, I mean, what do you need? You want to take that little pipsqueak? But we're supposed to take him hostage! But you know that, of course. Don't ya?
I do. I'm just
You
fucking
are
with ya.
blessed. And ya? A true soul?
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something
It's
within
because I'm a
you
drow,
stirs in
baby.
response.
Oh, yeah. Easy peasy. What a terrible roll. Still winning.
You're a true soul.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Don't care. Neutral evil.
We'll be on our way, madam. Do as you like with the pipsqueak.
The goblins slink backwards, afraid to take their eyes off you.
Come on, you lot, hop it! Before she changes her mind. Nothing to eat.
All right then.
Fresh meats.
Everybody wants to have a chat now. Jeez. Okay. Let's get this over with.
The tadpole lets us
I agree.
the minds of others.
All of that.
An interesting development, but one to be treated with caution. For better or for worse.
No, our only cause is to deny it. This power is just another symptom of disease, and every use will sicken us further.
So long as it does indeed benefit us.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving.
We should, but we could talk first.
The trick of the light. I saw something that reminded me of...
Wild magic.
Well, it's private. But then I felt something rise within me, like my blood was on fire. Then it passed. Let's just move along. Time's a rare currency for both of us.
All right. Learning all about you. If you're still here, Arsenal, you're right about one thing. Playing a Dark Urge character on stream would be so much fucking fun. You have to admit. Anyway, you were saying?
Wondering why I was in pain before.
You don't even care about the gnome, do you? That's adorable. That's adorable.
It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least. In case your imagination is in danger.
Oh, no, I didn't think it had anything to do with the tadpole. It's usually my head that hurts when the tadpole acts up. It was your wrist, so I'm not that unobservant.
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Anyway, all the gnomes are dead, my friend. And it looks like he has met his end. He's an ungrateful little shit. Don't give me that. Come on. Besides, he was to be detained kidnapped and delivered to whoever's in charge of this shithole operation. I can't have my enemies having that kind of advantage. It's not right. No, this doesn't stand. It flies way, way off towards the swamp, where we'll probably find his body later. It's all good.
You sent from Moonrise, Drow? 'Cause otherwise, I'll have to cut you.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Booyah!
Then you've got business needs seeing to, don't you?
You're damn right.
Lads were gathered near the windmill last I looked.
You didn't see the gnome go flying? And, dude, why the hell are you, like, force greeting me from way over on the other side of the camp?
Children's game. These young should have been sparring, not making merry.
What a weirdo. Deception. Yes, deception is good. How you doing, Graham? This is the Cosmic F-Up stream, where I basically started a character, ran off, immediately talked to the Gets Yankee on behalf of my new bestie, Lizelle. Damn near got her killed. And now we're just following wherever the wind blows. Astarion's dead. He spooked me in the middle of the night, man. I had to stick a stake through his heart.
Shove out the claw! Drow coming through!
Better let me through. Better let me through.
Hear my voice.
Oh, that might be my package.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming
I'll be right back. I'm waiting on a
authority
delivery.
you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are three figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
Woo! The coffee pot was overflowing. All right. Well, let's see.
I don't know. Not exactly.
She doesn't know.
All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
Why Baldur's Gate?
I suppose, if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We also committed to having our memories
I gotta turn my
so
Steam notifications off, I think.
Confidence. If I reach my
Poor
contact
Critter
in the
Man
city,
outed as a Call
I'll
of
have
Duty
my
player.
memories restored. Until
I'm
then,
kidding, Crit.
I have to guard the
Miss you,
artifact with
dude.
my
Conan
life.
forever.
There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mistra are not
Dude was a
exactly
badass
friends.
survival PvP Conan Exiles player. Very cool.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically.
Oh, I'm nothing if not
Perhaps
pragmatic.
I should have told you sooner. Gladly.
All right. Keeping on, keeping on. No quick saves, no nothing.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Drop gun. Fill the front row. Be you beheaded.
Now, we've never met Volo in this playthrough because we basically interrogated the tiefling at the Druid's Grove and ran straight toward the reported sighting of the other Githyanki. So he's not going to be stymied by our presence. I wonder if something else will give him away.
Mortals all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. Draw Reichslim's best.
You know what I feel like right now? I feel like one of my dogs. Because this is the shit they have to put up with from me all day long.
Be you beheaded. goblin kind will tease you and throat you when redded. His name is Draw Ragslan, his voice absolute. Nothing beats truth will disarm you and roar you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins at trust. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their lounders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory. With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, Draw Ragslan, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny.
Filfenny? Oh.
Your goblets and drain them with pride.
What is this? Nickelback? What's going on here?
Had let you collide.
Who's that? Friend of yours? You up to something?
But certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never.
Never.
Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslan, Draw Ragslan, I am Draw Ragslan,
Tumptious.
Draw Ragslan,
He's choking. He's choking hard.
Wait. Draw Ragslan, we play, we...
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now, look what you've done.
Oh, look what you've done.
Of course.
My name's Gribber, idiot.
Right, yes. Not fool me.
Statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her. And now it's a nest for some filthy goblins.
Bloody racket.
Filthy gobliners.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
What is wrong with you now?
So much fun. No party in here. We're doing the absolute
What in the world?
work. State your business now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
Authority. I'm waiting on delivery, Zach, so. Thanks. I think we made that one. All good. We didn't. What?
Likes of you, please. Only boss you need concern yourself with is me. Out! Now. Bloody racket.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Well, that's what I'm working on. There, Shadowheart.
Good. I wasn't intending to.
Everybody is sarcastic.
Ain't no party in here. We're doing the absolute's work. State your business now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Is that gonna work? Oh, good.
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Oh, beg pardon. You must be here to join the other true souls. Please, go right ahead. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of...
You know it. Going to make use of mobility and grant a little mobility at the same time. See how that works out.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelps start singing, we'll know who sent them.
Aye. Might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Didn't we just give you
No,
something?
we have other things on our mind, but please, do not neglect my request. It is most urgent.
You crackhead. All right, folks. This is where I'm going to cut it for today. I wasn't intending on streaming this morning, but since Renfail wasn't on, I wanted to get my Baldur's Gate fix. Thanks to anyone who stopped by and enjoyed the show. We tried to F it up as epically as possible. Maybe we'll carry this one forward. Maybe we'll do what Arsenova Dragunov suggested and just go full Dark Urge. With the Urge, even. We'll see. Anyway, it's been a fun stream, and I appreciate you all. Bubbaloni out.